to the iCar Sports Network presentation of the ERA Racing League, race number 12, 130 laps at Richmond. With 5 races left in the schedule, the points race is tightened up, with Jonathan Christopher leading Brian Wright by just 82 points. Now on to the starting lineup for today's race. Starting on the pole, number 42, Jonathan Walls. He has 2 wins this season with 3 top 5 finishes. He is currently 7th in points. Starting second, number 79, Jonathan Christopher. He has 3 wins this season and 6 top 5 finishes. He is our current points leader. Starting third is number 7, Jim Courtney. This is Jim's first start in the ERA Racing League. And starting fourth, number 78, Michael Overstreet. This is also Michael's first race with ERA Racing. Starting fifth, number 3, David Keynes. David is currently 9th in the points. Starting sixth, number 9, Toby Weatherford. Toby has 1 win in ERA this season. Starting 7th, another newcomer, number 23, Sean McDonald. Starting 8th, number 19, Adam Musso. Adam is currently 4th in points and had his first win last week. Starting 9th, number 60, Joel Rogue. Rounding out the top 10, number 91, Tyler Booth. Starting 11th, number 28, Brian Wright. He is currently 2nd in points. Starting 12th, number 2, Ryan Jones. Starting 13th, number 44, Jeff Spooner. Starting 14th, 08 of Frank Dawson. Frank is currently 5th in points. Starting 15th, number 45, Daniel Ryan. Starting 16th, number 30, Joe Packard. And starting 17th, Cody Tabor. 18th, James Sullen. And 19th, Jordan Brockow. Now for the most famous words in racing. Pace car is off, and Jonathan Walls brings him down to the green flag. The 42 jumps out to a huge lead over the 79. Cars are pretty bunched up in the middle pack there for around 8th position. And Brian Wright dives to the inside of the 60. 08 also trying to get underneath the 60. Now the 28 has his sight set on the 91. Dives it to the inside of him. Can he make it stick off the corner? And the 28 completes the pass. The 08 has gotten by the 23 also. And Jonathan Wall is still out to a commanding lead. Caines is slowly trying to catch the 79 of Jonathan Christopher. Like the 28 car is catching the 7. Back to our leader. Still leading by a long margin over the 79 of Jonathan Christopher. But David Caines is still catching. Brian Wright looks like he's still catching the 7. Tyler Booth in the 91 looks like he's going to look to the inside of Brian Wright now. And he cannot make the pass that time. Now Brian Wright looks to the inside of the 7 going into the corner. Can he make it stick? Seven holds him off that lap, but he's trying again. Meanwhile, that gave the 91 a chance to catch back up a little. There goes Brian Wright in underneath the 7. And the 91's coming with him. '91 and 7 side by side, and the 91 completes the pass. Now the 7 is regrouped to go back to the inside of the 91, and ooh, they almost touched. Seven still on the inside of the 91. Down the back stretch, going into turn 3, and oh, they touched, and they're both spinning. 91 spins back out into traffic. That should be our first caution of the day. '91 has straightened himself out and gets going again. And we are under our first caution of the race. '42 of Jonathan Wall leading, with Jonathan Christopher second, David Caines third. Got cars coming in for the first pit stops of the day. Jonathan Walls leads them down, and this should take us to our first commercial break. Welcome back, everybody. We're getting ready to go green next time by. We have Jonathan Wall first, Jonathan Christopher second, and David Keynes third. Michael Overstreet fourth, Adam Musso fifth, Brian Wright sixth, Toby Weatherford seventh, and Frank Dawson in eighth. And we are back to green racing. And Jonathan Wall has gotten himself out to another big lead. David Keynes is staying pretty tight to the 79 of Jonathan Christopher. Jonathan Christopher really wants to stay as far in front as he can of Brian Wright for the points lead. Like David Keynes is going to try to pass on the outside. Let's see if he can make that work. Jonathan Christopher is fighting back on the inside, and he cannot complete the pass. He is still fighting hard on the outside, though. And Jonathan Christopher holds him off that lap. Back up and regroup and try again. He gets another run. He thinks like he's going to try the inside this time, but cannot quite get down there fast enough. Car definitely seems a little faster than Jonathan Christopher's at this particular time. Ducking to the inside. Oh, and they touch and spins Jonathan Christopher. David Keynes into the outside wall, and they collect up a few more cars. And the 08 spins coming to avoid the wreck. It looks like we're in our second caution of the race. David Keynes doesn't look like he has too much damage. The 08 front end is damaged up a little bit. And Jonathan Christopher gets going again. That might hurt his championship points. Brian Wright was in second. It looks like he made it through unscathed. And we have caution back on the speedway. 42 and 28 and the 9 are all pitting for the second round of stops today. Welcome back. And it looks like the 08 decided not to pit. And he is currently leading the race coming to the green flag. These are the first laps he's led all season. Adam Musso somehow got a lap down in that altercation. And Brian Wright is in second place, I believe. Jonathan Wall in third, and David Keynes in fourth. And we're coming to the green flag, and the 8 is going now. Leading them down into turn 1. '78 car is a lap down. looks like Jonathan Wall has gotten by Brian Wright and brought David Keynes with him. '08 slipped up coming off that corner, and the 42 is getting down underneath of him. And the 78 and the 19 touch causing Jonathan Wall to slide up the track in front of the '08. The 42 has spun to the inside of the track, and that brings out another caution. I don't think the '08 got any damage from that. It was a pretty minor hit, just enough to send the 42 around. Looks like David Keynes took over the lead with Brian Wright in second, Tyler Booth in third, and Frank Dawson in the '08 in fourth. And we are under another caution. Take that chance, go to another commercial break.
A lot of people have helped get me here. My sisters always had my back. My buddies, Sonny and Sean. The crew, pushing me to be faster. Amy, reminding me to enjoy the moment. Fans, of course. And Nationwide, who I've personally been with for 25 years. It's never been just me out there. Nationwide is on your side.
And we're back, getting ready to go to green. David Keynes in the lead with Brian Wright in second, Tyler Booth in third, Frank Dawson in fourth. And the green flag is out, and David Keynes gets a big jump on Brian Wright. Some lap cars in the mix. Brian Wright trying to get up to David Keynes. Jonathan Wall making his way back up through the field. After being involved in the last caution. And Tyler Booth has gotten around the 28. That is for second place. And Brian Wright goes to the inside, and doesn't look like he made contact, but he looked like he spun. The 91 spun. If there was contact, it was very slight, and we are under a caution again. And here, what caused it? Could not tell from the replay if Brian Wright actually touched him. But we're under a caution again, and looks like David Keynes is waiting for the pace car to come by. And he is going to pit. So off to another commercial.
Can you feel it? The taste of Coca-Cola.
I'm not retired yet, you knuckleheads.
And we're back. Lap 48 of 130. Looks like we have a new leader. The 23 car of Sean McDonald. Jeff Spooner in second, Daniel Ryan in third. We're under green. 23 car has jumped out to a big lead. And it looks like the 42 back there making his way back up to the front. And we are under caution again. I wonder what happened this time. And it looks like David Kane's gotten to the back of the 45 on restart, caused him to spin. And we're back under caution one more time. We are back to green. 23 still leading. David Kane's in second, and Jonathan Wall in third. And Wall goes to the inside of Kane's to try to get second position. And like David Kane's is fighting back on the outside. But as we've seen, the outside does not seem to be the preferred line. And Jonathan Wall has taken second and now has a sight set on the 23 of Sean McDonald. This is Sean's first race with ERA. A pretty impressive showing so far. It looks like David Kane is going to try to follow Jonathan Wall pass for second place, but couldn't do it that lap. Now there he goes to the inside. Can he hold it this time, make it stick? And Brian Wright back there trying to catch up also. He's in fourth. He looks to the inside of the 23 for third place. To the inside, and he could not hold it that time. Lap 60 of 130. Jonathan Wall is our leader, with David Kane's in second. Brian Wright has gotten past the 23 of Sean McDonald to take over third place. Tyler Booth back on the track running after that incident. Toby Weatherford trying to catch him in the 9 car. The battle is for 8th position. Toby Weatherford dives to the inside of the 91. It's a good run off the corner. We'll get alongside of him entering into turn 1. And could not quite get it to stick as he goes past the 2 of Ryan Jones. The 91. And the 9 has a sight set on Ryan Jones. Adam Musso got himself into this mix also. I think the 2 of Ryan Jones may have rubbed the wall. Cars are passing him. Coming off turn 2. Adam Musso is fighting to stay in front of Frank Dawson. They are 4th and 5th, respectively, in points. The 2 car has fallen off the pace slightly. The cars behind him are starting to catch him. The 7 looking to the inside, going into turn 1. Nope, quite not there yet. Oh, another accident. The 9 has spun or got hit and taken the 7 with it. So we are under caution one more time. Jonathan Wall is the leader. David Kane's in 2nd. Brian Wright in 3rd. As the pace car comes out one more time tonight. We got Michael Overstreet leading at the moment with Jonathan Wall in 2nd, David Kane in 3rd, and Brian Wright in 4th. Getting ready to go green. Pace car's off, and green flag. And Jonathan Wall is closing up on the 78. Down the back stretch, about a car length behind. And we'll look to the inside and going into turn 3. Couldn't quite make it that time. And he'll look to the inside coming down the front stretch and get alongside him going into turn 1. And he clears him. David Kane's looking to the inside now of Michael Overstreet, and he will clear him. Looks like Brian Wright is going to follow the same path the other 2 just took and try to get to the inside of the 78. So it looks like 78 will hold him off for a little while longer. Brian Wright got a good run coming off turn 4 that time and gets to the inside of the 78 going in turn 1. And he will clear him. Brian Wright just taking over 3rd place, with Jonathan Wall still leading, with David Kane's in 2nd. Tyler Booth is passing the 60 car. And Adam Musso getting down and passing the 60 car also. And the 9 of Toby Weatherford follow suit. Oh, and the 9 and 60 have gotten together. It's from the 60. And oh, the 08 has slammed right into the 60. That's not going to be good. His car is smoking. He looks like he has some engine damage. Jonathan Wall will lead at this caution. The 60's rear end is tore up pretty bad, and the 08 is pitting to try to get some repairs. And we'll skip ahead to the next start of the race. And during the pit stops, David Kane took over the lead with Tyler Booth in 2nd, Ryan Jones in 3rd. And pace car is off. And green flag in the air. David Kane jumps out to a lead, about 3 or 4 car lengths over Tyler Booth. 46 laps to go to decide this one. And here comes Brian Wright, passing Ryan Jones on the inside. That would be for 4th place. '78 and the 23 are going to follow suit. Well, he holds off the 23 for a little bit. Oh, and I think we have a car that hit the wall in the back stretch. That will bring out another caution. Going back to look at the replay, it looks like he just spun coming off turn 2. The 24 car. Well, David Keynes leading at this caution with Jonathan Wall 2nd, Tyler Booth 3rd, Brian Wright 4th, Michael Overstreet 5th, Ryan Jones 6th. Looks like the 42 might be pitting. He might be faking also. I'm going to skip ahead to the green. The lights are out on the pace car. And we will be going green this time by. David Keynes leads them to the green flag with Jonathan Wall 2nd. It's been a good night points-wise for Brian Wright. But it looks like Jonathan Christopher might be coming up fast in his rearview mirror. He's currently running 7th, Jonathan Christopher. Make that 6 because he just passed another car. Adam Musso is having a good night also, staying in front of Frank Dawson for point standings. The 08 of Frank Dawson's had a pretty rough night. Been in a few crashes. And his car is not quite running up to speed. He is on the track, a lap down. And Brian Wright has taken over the lead. That's something Jonathan Christopher does not want to see. And David Keynes is going to try to take it back again to the inside. And the 42 right behind watching him. Brian Wright fighting hard on the outside to keep that position, but it looks like David Keynes nudges ahead just slightly, and Brian Wright comes back. A seesaw battle back and forth for first place. Meanwhile, Jonathan Walls is right on the bumper of David Keynes. A tough three-way battle for the lead. And David Keynes looks like he has gotten to lead. And Jonathan Wall peeked to the inside there to try to take it away from him. Looks again to the inside, David Keynes. Just cannot quite get that run. He may have him this time. He is alongside. Brian Wright looming right there in third. David Keynes fighting hard on the outside to keep it. And Jonathan Wall has cleared David Keynes, at least for the moment, to lead that lap. Meanwhile, something Brian Wright doesn't want to see in his rearview mirror. Looks like Jonathan Christopher has moved into 4th place. "21 laps to go in this one." Tyler Booth in 5th. He's had a good run tonight. Been up to the front most of the night. All right, hanging tough on behind David Keynes in 3rd place. He does not want to let the 79 by him, that's for sure. Brian Wright looks to the inside of David Keynes. He got a good run coming off that corner. He may have this position. He's fighting there for second. He has a nose in front of him, and he looks like he may clear him going into turn 1. And he does. A show of strength there for Brian Wright. And I believe we have another caution on the track. Yes, we do. Not sure why, but at the moment, Jonathan Wall is leading. Brian Wright in 2nd. Well, it looks like all the leaders will pit. This may be the final stop of the night, with 17 laps to go. And Brian Wright stayed out. He did not pit, but he will take over the lead. And we're getting ready to go green. Pace car is off. Brian Wright leads him down to the green flag with Tyler Booth in 2nd. Jonathan Wall in 3rd. And Jonathan Wall got a little slipped up there. Well, Tyler Booth to get away and David Keynes to take over that position. And Jonathan Christopher right on Jonathan Wall's bumper. It looks like Jonathan Wall has recovered and will get the position back from David Keynes. Meanwhile, Jonathan Christopher will get the position for David Keynes also. 11 laps to go. And Jonathan Wall is caught up to Tyler Booth for 2nd. And will pass him for 2nd, along with Jonathan Christopher. Can Brian Wright hold him off to get his first win of the season? Jonathan Wall has been hard to beat tonight. And he's come from the back several times. He is closing up on Brian Wright. Not sure how long Brian can hold him off. He's right up to his bumper now. And he's looking to the inside, coming down the front stretch. Going in turn 1, he drove under him and has the position. He has taken the lead back. Jonathan Christopher in 3rd, looking to get up to Brian Wright. Jonathan Wall has taken the lead with 8 laps to go. Brian Wright is trying hard to keep Jonathan Christopher behind him. I don't think anybody's got nothing for Jonathan Wall. I think he will go on to have his 3rd win of the season if he can just hold him off for 6 more laps. Brian Wright just wants to hold off Jonathan Christopher, gain a few points on him. 5 to go this time by. And Brian Wright and Jonathan Christopher got a good run on in that corner that time. Down the back stretch. David Keynes is in 4th position. And Jonathan Christopher gets up to the Brian. Oh, and they touch and turn. Jonathan Christopher and Brian Wright have wrecked on the front stretch. That's going to bring out another caution with 4 to go. That should be it. They will not get this one restarted, and Jonathan Wall will end up winning this race. The question is, where will Brian Wright and Jonathan Christopher finish? Like Jonathan Wall will win this race with David Keynes in 2nd place. Wait for the official rundown here with 3 to go under caution. It's like Tyler Booth will finish 3rd place. Michael Overstreet will finish 4th. Sean McDonald will finish 5th. Adam Musso will finish 6th. Jeff Spooner will finish 7th. Ryan Jones 8th. Toby Weatherford will finish 9th. Brian Wright will finish in 10th place. And Jonathan Christopher in 11th. Frank Dawson, who had a rough night, will come in 12th. And Joe Packard in 13th. 14th. James Sullins. 15th, Jim Courtney. And Jordan Brocknell, Daniel Ryan, and Joe Rode. I believe the only other cars running. White flag and caution both out, and this one will end under caution with Jonathan Walls taking his 3rd win of the season. Jonathan Christopher will hold on to the points lead with Brian Wright in 2nd. Adam Musso in 3rd in the points. And Frank Dawson moves up to 4th in the points. We have 4 races left in this ERA season. Nothing is set yet. And get some victory donuts from the 42. Congratulations, Jonathan Wall. The most dominant car tonight, and he gets a congratulatory slam by the 9 of Toby Weatherford. See everybody later. Thank you.